Right now, inside your brain, billions of tiny sparks are talking to each other. Every thought, every memory, every single emotion begins with this silent, electrical conversation. This is the secret language of your mind, a constant, flickering dialogue that makes you who you are. How does it work? How does a simple idea, a fleeting memory, or a powerful feeling travel through the intricate network within your head? Let's dive deep into the electrifying world of neural communication. The stars of this show are your neurons, the fundamental messengers of your brain. Think of them as tiny biological wires, but far more sophisticated than anything we could build. There are around 86 billion of them, each one a microscopic powerhouse of communication. Each neuron has a cell body, dendrites that look like tree branches receiving signals, and a long cable called an axon that sends signals out. The entire system is a beautiful, organized chaos, a living network constantly buzzing with activity. The language they speak is electricity. When a neuron is stimulated enough by your senses or thought, or a signal from another neuron, it fires. This isn't a gentle nudge. It's a dramatic event called an action potential. It's an all-or-nothing electrical impulse, a wave of positive charge that zips down the axon at incredible speeds, sometimes over 200 miles per hour. Imagine a domino rally, but instead of dominoes, it's a wave of pure electrical energy, a message on a mission. This spike of electricity is the fundamental unit of information in your brain. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Neurons don't actually touch. There's a microscopic gap between them called the synapse, a space 20 nanometers wide. So if they don't touch, how does the message get across? This is where the electrical signal transforms into a chemical one. When the action potential reaches the end of the axon, it triggers the release of tiny chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. These molecules flood into the synapse, traveling across that tiny gap like tiny couriers carrying a critical package. On the other side, the neighboring neurons' dendrites are covered in receptors, which are like specific locks waiting for the right key. When a neurotransmitter molecule the key binds to a receptor, it opens a channel, allowing ions to flow into the new neuron. This changes the electrical state of the receiving neuron. If enough of these signals arrive at once, they can trigger a new action potential in that neuron, and the message continues its journey. This incredible chain reaction, from electricity to chemistry and back to electricity, happens trillions of times every second across countless pathways in your brain. Think about the sheer variety of these messages. Neurotransmitters are not all the same. There are dozens of different types, each with a different job. Dopamine, for instance, is often associated with pleasure and reward. When you achieve a goal or eat something delicious, a surge of dopamine helps reinforce that behavior. Serotonin helps regulate your mood, sleep, and appetite. Glutamate is the main excitatory neurotransmitter, the go signal that gets neurons firing, crucial for learning and memory. GABA, on the other hand, is the main inhibitory neurotransmitter, the stop signal that calms things down and prevents your brain from becoming overstimulated. The balance of these chemical messengers is incredibly delicate and profoundly impacts how you feel and function. It's this complex chemical symphony that creates the full spectrum of human experience, from the joy of laughter to the quiet focus of deep concentration. Every single thing you do, from lifting your finger to solving a complex math problem, is the result of a precise and coordinated pattern of these neural firings and chemical transmissions. Let's visualize it. When you learn something new, like a new word or a new skill, your neurons are physically changing. They are strengthening the synaptic connections between them. The more you practice, the more efficient that pathway becomes. The saying, neurons that fire together, wire together, is literally true. Your brain is not a static organ. It's a dynamic, ever-changing landscape of connections, constantly being sculpted by your experiences, thoughts, and actions. This ability, known as neuroplasticity, is what allows you to learn, adapt, and recover throughout your entire life. It's the biological basis for growth and change. Now, let's zoom out. This isn't just happening in one small corner of your brain. It's happening everywhere, all at once. Networks for vision are processing light and color. Networks for hearing are decoding sound waves. In your prefrontal cortex, vast networks are weighing decisions and planning for the future. In your hippocampus, memories are being encoded and retrieved through the reactivation of specific neural pathways. All these different systems are in constant communication, sharing information and working together seamlessly. It's a decentralized, massively parallel supercomputer made of living cells. There is no single boss neuron. Instead, consciousness and thought emerge from the collective activity of these billions of individual agents, each following simple rules. It's a testament to the power of emergence, where a complex and intelligent system arises from the interaction of simple parts. Every thought is energy in motion. Every idea is a spark shared between neurons. Every memory is a specific pattern of connections, waiting to be illuminated again. This silent, beautiful, and mind-bogglingly complex dance of electricity and chemistry is the secret language of your brain. It's the engine of your consciousness, the source of your creativity, and the very fabric of your reality. This is how your brain speaks. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the mind. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of science. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to explore next.